We're back. Back outfit repeating.
Lizzie McGuire,
I'm
you
Kat.
are an outfit repeater. Oh, sorry.
Catherine Cleary, you are an outfit repeater. Yeah, we'll be repeating these outfits. These are all brand new, just freshly recorded, not banked at all.
Yeah, just wanted to wear this again.
But everything you hear today will be like so reminiscent to my life because my life's kind of repeating forever. So until I move, I feel like I'm just living the same day.
Gotcha.
Over. Oh, and yeah, somebody's subwoofer. Yeah, somebody's subwoofer's outside next to me because of course it is. I hate my street. I can't wait to move. Anyway, who are you?
I'm Carol, and I'm so happy to be here because we are talking about Rush, Alabama Rush, specifically.
Dun, dun, dun. I can still remember we talked about this once before, and you should absolutely go back. Maybe we should have too, because if there's overlaps, whatever. But I remember being like, yeah, no, that was a long one. I remember being like, it'll either send chills down your spine, or I don't even know, but I can hear my little 20 earlier something self speaking. But we're back to talk about Rush because it's topical and we lived it, and we'll be milking that until we can't anymore because it was worth nothing but if not virality on TikTok. So let us join.
Yeah, our Rush experience was different. Well, Kat did like legit Rush, like real Rush that like everyone sees on TikTok. I did a weird loophole Rush because we rushed in 2013, and that's when they desegregated the sororities for the first time.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
I'd like to see the evidence.
Yeah,
that
I would
really
like to see the
happened.
statistics of how many of the specifically old row sororities that have people of color members.
Oh, so got in on a loophole that was forced to desegregate. And so, yeah, that's how us two white girls got into the sorority.
Exactly. And all,
that's how that happened.
and all of my sisters that were in the recruitment class were all white. So they did a great job.
They're
They
so
literally
good
were
at
like,
media.
let's bring in more white girls. Like, we don't have to listen to this. Like,
They literally said we just need a number. We need a quota of people we're letting in right now. They didn't say if they're counting.
Yeah.
They didn't say what kind of quota besides the number. It was crazy. It was lawless. It was absolutely crazy. We went to Alabama at a very, like, that was
historical.
That was historical. We went there at a very pivotal time at that campus. And still early enough, though, that TikTok was not around.
Yeah.
Thank fucking God we still had Vine.
Oh my
We had
God.
Vine that
Yes,
year.
we did have Vine.
Vines in our dorm room. Wish we could have those now. 'Cause
I remember
I would have been a
watching
TikTok
those.
fucking star if it came out, honestly. Because I was posting weird shit on Vine, and I haven't felt that feeling of freedom since. So,
Bring back
if
Vine,
only.
honestly.
I could do a whole episode just on like being thankful to not go to college during TikTok, because
Yes.
if those fucking high horse already thought their shit didn't stink. And listen, I want women to all love each other, but when it comes to women that just hate you immediately because they think they're rich and better than you, it drives me insane. Like, at the end of the day, if it was the reaping, we're all here. We're all here. Stripped down. You are meaningless as me.
Yeah.
You are at, like, it's so, I can't even keep my voice down. I forgot about how bad my sound is right now. It just, there's nothing I hate more in this world than a person who, instead of just trying to befriend someone, would just roll their eyes and move on because that person's such a loser compared to them. And I can't imagine how much worse that is with the validation of a following on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like,
I
wouldn't last a day.
I can't even imagine what like their rush meetings look like ahead of sorority, like their recruitment. Like, it must be so different now with TikTok, because I don't know
so
if you
true.
remember like how
Getting yelled at all the time for anything we posted.
No, but like, I mean, like specifically Rush. Like, I had already decided that I was dropping, but they still made me go to like the Rush meetings, like talking about like prepping for Rush before you leave at the end of your freshman year.
Wait, how can they make you go to that if you were dropping? I'd be like, yeah, right.
I don't know. They told me they were going to find me if I didn't go.
Oh,
So-
these fucking maniacs and their fines. I hate this
Yeah.
place. Oh, God.
They were like, you need to be texting these girls. Like, you need to be texting like 5 girls a day, asking them whatever. And I remember being like, isn't this literally the definition of dirty rushing? Like, what you're not supposed to be doing? And they're literally getting on a PowerPoint being like, who's texted her? Who's texted her? I need to see all of your hands flying up. She
That's
is our
so
number one recruitment.
Our number one PM. What was it?
PNM, potential new member.
You guys, this shit is fucking
It was insane.
whack.
Like, these girls had power trips. These presidents of the sororities were on, not all of them, but some of them were on.
Why is the Stanford prison? Why is the Stanford prison effect always coming back?
Literally.
Why is it always coming back? Yeah, you get voted to vice president or whatever these things. All of a sudden, you're yelling at everybody.
Literally.
Oh, nice little Mary Lou Jennifer. Yeah, 5 names probably. Went from nice little Mary Lou Jennifer to, why the fuck did I see you girls posting this on social media?
Was that a red cup? Was that a red Solo cup?
Because even though we supply you alcohol for all events, you know you're not supposed to show people that.
Yeah, even though every single event that we host involves funneling alcohol into your throat by an older member of our sorority.
Let me tell you something right now that we got yelled at for once, and I will never fucking forget it. Because, ew. Literally, ew. I wish this whole establishment would fall to the ground. Sorry, Mom. I know you're going to write me a letter about that. At least when it gets this big, because it's not right. It just turns evil. And, like, I know there's pure things that come out of it. Thank you. I love you, Laura Milani. You know, my little all that. But we were once yelled at. I hope I didn't say this last time we talked about it. I don't think I did. This might be a freshie. Got called into a meeting my freshman year. First of all, I couldn't have been more of a prude at the time, so you'll see. But why was I at this meeting? An older girl in my sorority was walking behind a pair of boys who were talking badly about our girls in my sorority and calling them sluts. So we were getting yelled at. So some men were walking around campus talking poorly about women and calling them sluts, probably just because they got denied by them, most likely.
Or, just making shit up to sound cool.
But we had an entire meeting that went on for over an hour, and they were screaming at us.
That's insane.
We are classy. We don't represent ourselves. It's disgusting. It should have been a meeting of, let's talk about how we are better than fraternities because they're disgusting and we are amazing, beautiful class. Like, build each other up. That is what it should be about. And it turns into a disgusting hierarchy of, even though we're all under this roof and we all got into this place, you're still a fucking, like, you're not as cool as me. It's so... I will never look back at it fondly. Yeah. And I'm sorry again to my mom because I thank her for allowing me to experience it. I thank her for paying for it. So, like, I'm a bitch for, like, saying this. And I thank her for, like, just, giving me the opportunity to not regret and wonder. But, like, and I will say the personality I have, I think I would have loved being in a sorority if I went to, like, where my mom went to Tulane. It's just a small little group. Like, you can find your way. When it's this big as at Alabama, it's just too fucking much. It's too much. And, like, the person I am, I just cannot agree with it. But, all to say, ranting and raving. Today's version of it with the synchronized dance moves on TikTok. I'm retired for good. Yeah. That shit's crazy.
I wanted to just, because you kind of brought up, like, how fraternities are terrible, and I know that we're talking about sororities, but it brought up a memory. I remember my roommate telling me about how her boyfriend's fraternity, what they would do is every, like, Sunday morning.
Scared?
They would make all the, like, freshman guys come over, and they would go on, like, a whiteboard, and they would have to write, like, all the girls that they, like, kissed, like, their names of the girls that they kissed, like, who they, like got, like, if you got a blowjob from this girl, you had to write, like, her name down. If you had sex with her, you had to write your name down. And they had to just basically come in and say, like, list out all the girls and, like, everything that they did with them on the whiteboard. And, like, that is so gross. And, like, that just being, like, a normal thing in a fraternity is so deeply
And that's
disturbing.
why women get raped.
Seriously.
And that's why women get raped.
Because it's rape culture for sure.
That is so fucking disgusting. If there's anything I'm the most passionate about is, like, you know, ending violence against women. Yeah. And it just, like, actually boils my blood, that mentality of, like, you're not doing college right if you're not on the list if you're under the blowjob category on this whiteboard. So you better go force a girl that's saying no to you. That's what it breeds. Like,
yeah, because if you're the guy
disgusting.
who never has a name to put down, like, you know that they're chirping, and like, so you probably just feel like, oh, I'll just put a name down, like, whatever.
Or they do that shit where they pick one girl that they all lie about, and then she gets called the slut and laughed at when she's like,
it's so insidious and wrong.
Oh, there's such an underbelly in this world, and like, I hope you can find joy and happiness in the dances, but me and Carol can't help but see the dark side, and I'm sorry if you're
I was gonna ask you, I feel like I already know your answer based on everything you just said, but like, if you could do it all over again, like, would you do it? Like, would you?
Yes, but completely differently.
Okay, so you would still do it Rush.
Ironically. Because when I did it with my heart on my fucking sleeve. I have been an emotional girl my whole life. Like, I put my legit heart into everything and care so much if I care about something.
Yeah.
And
which is a good thing. It's a beautiful trait.
Here and there. Not good for my mental health. But I wanted it so bad. I envisioned it. I watched the show Greek my whole fucking youth over and over again. Like, I just wanted every part of the visual in the movies of what that looked like. Sydney White, Amanda Bynes, shout out, all those movies, all those shows. I was obsessed with them, and I wanted that. And I wanted it so bad that, like, I was so scared and nervous and shut down, and in my head, like, the rambunctious, sassy girl that I am, like, was not coming across throughout Rush. I was so afraid. It was so scary. Like, you're in a lineup outside, sweating your goddamn tits off, and then they bang on the door when they're ready for you to come in. So then the little people, the leaders of the group that are there to, like, organize it all, open the door, and then boom, bunch of girls just screaming songs in your face, and then they part like a little Red Sea, and you just have to walk in, and eventually a girl's gonna swoop out and, like, put her arm on your back and guide you into the next room. And that's terrifying.
So crazy how coordinated it all is, you know?
Oh my God. And I did one summer, only one Rush on the other side, thank God, because it was worse. And saw it on the other side, no, thank you. Lied for the next 2 years. Sorry, big conflicts going on in my life. Can't do Rush. But I would do it again, knowing, like, releasing caring. And I would fucking crush it. And I know I would. My GPA probably still wouldn't, but.
Yeah, I do wonder, like, if I were to, like, go back in time, I feel like I would have probably, like, honestly chosen to do traditional Rush. Like, I decided not to do it because we were, like, moving and, like,
contrarian Carol.
Yeah, no. I just was, like, not totally sure about what I wanted to do. I also didn't realize.
I thought it was so cool that you didn't want to, even though I was obsessed with it. I was like, wow, I can't even imagine a world where I didn't want to do this.
Well, I didn't even know that it was, like, such a big thing. Like, I knew that, like, I had read that they had big Greek life, but I didn't realize it was, like, you were a fucking loser if you weren't in it. Like, if I knew that.
You never wanted to go to Alabama. Your parents forced you to do in-state tuition. She wasn't, like, dying to go to Alabama.
I didn't want to go to the University of Alabama, really, to begin with. So that's.
She was just meant to meet me.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I was meant to meet you, and if I wouldn't have met you, I wouldn't have met Keegan. So, I mean, it all worked out. But I definitely wish I would have done it, and I wish I could, like, do it with, like, my brain now. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Because when I was 18,
then I would have said to Kate Kirkland, "You're a bitch. You're walking around like you're the coolest girl in the sorority. You're actually just a bitch."
Yeah.
I would literally I picture her like she's still my punching bag face. Sorry, continue. I hope you're listening.
Damn.
And I hope I don't tell Carol to edit this out.
I can't wait to see. I wish I could do it with my brain, like, knowing what I know now, being myself now, because I feel like then when you're 18, you don't know who you are. And you're just kind of trying to be something that you're not, or at least I was, like, trying to be something that I wasn't. And if I could have gone and done the process and, like, just been myself, I bet I would have been, what was the sorority that your roommate was in?
Theta.
Yeah, like, they were so cool. I remember all of her friends were super cool. I know, but, like, I remember being like, you're crazy.
Well, she dropped because we had a whiz. I loved her. She really was a gem.
Yeah,
she dropped because they had a Wiz Khalifa. We always have, like, a big concert when you get back to school. I forget what it's called. Is it literally Greek Fest?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, God. Of course.
Yeah.
The Greeks. But was cool at the time. So, but also, you just got into a sorority, and now you have all these rules, so you have to be a little careful at Greek Fest. And she was smoking weed, and someone from her sorority tattled on, like, what a bunch of tattled on her, and she got called to the stats. What was it called?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
And she was like, you know what? This just isn't for me. I'm gonna go smoke my weed. You girls have a good time.
Literally.
And she dropped.
Yeah. Respect.
She was amazing.
But I remember
she only did it out of her mom wanting her to try. She tried. She didn't like it. She dropped.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm wrong, and I wouldn't have liked.
She lives in Colorado.
I know.
So how dare they have her stop smoking?
It was literally who she is. They're telling her to be.
Knew who
yeah,
she
exactly.
Was. Yeah.
I feel like if I were to run into her, I feel like it would be the same person. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. Like I just mean that as like when she was 18, she knew who she was. She was authentically herself.
She knew her aura. Yeah. She was tapped in.
And so if I were to run into her today, like it would just be like the same in the best way possible.
She was great person.
And a great roommate because she was never there.
And then came back around because it was very hard to get marijuana in Alabama. Yeah. And she was selling it to me by senior year. What an angel.
No way.
It all came back around.
I started to hang out with her as soon as I found out like she was, into that. I was like, okay, I'm going to hang out with you.
And I still didn't smoke and didn't get to partake in the fun.
Yeah. That was fun. I remember those days when you would like literally judge me when I would come into the dorm room, like with my eyes all.
I know, and I can accept that you have to blow up my spot for that, but I just want to take accountability and say what a fucking loser I was. Not that like drugs are cool, but like I enjoy them, and you shouldn't judge people that are enjoying a nice casual little bit of weed.
Do you remember when I smoked weed in the dorm room, and then to cover up the smell, I made popcorn, but I burned it? So you and Mary,
that's what you gotta do.
You and Mary came into the room and were like, what the hell is going on in here? Like, it smells like burnt popcorn and weed. I was like, oh my God.
That's like what, like, whoever, the little devil's lettuce making weed was like, yeah, they can enjoy the euphoria of this, but they're gonna have to hide this smell. Like, that smell is crazy.
I know, and it's so
bad.
Yeah, it just spreads.
Why does it have to smell so bad?
It's so actually strong.
Popcorn reminds me, just quick tidbit, when I used to have house parties, here's for you, Mom. When they would be coming back that like Sunday or whatever, I would always burn a bag of popcorn to get rid of the old stale beer smell. That was the move.
Yeah, that is actually a really good move.
That was like a Reddit tip before Reddit. Where'd we all learn that?
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't work for me. So it doesn't always work.
Have you watched modern day TikToks on Alabama Rush?
Yeah, I've seen a few this year. And it's just so fun.
I saw a girl who was making it part of her platform, I sent it to you, to cover the drama of the Alabama Rush influencers.
Oh my God.
They're influencing before they're even... See, that's a whole other layer.
Yeah.
Now the PNM, she's not just a high GPA and like the cool girl that was the homecoming queen in her town and was Miss Alabama. She is already an influencer, she has like 18.5K on TikTok, and she has a couple brands. We have to get her. Oh my God, would I have literally not even made the like loophole cut at this point? Like, this is crazy.
Well, I think a lot of like some sororities, I think, like having people that do social media, and some are like, we don't want people who do it, apparently, is what I heard apparently on TikTok. Because I've been lightly keeping up with like a little bit of like some drama that's been going on. There's this one girl who's a senior, and she has her little sister coming in, and like because she's been like famous on TikTok since she blew up, I guess 4 years ago, doing like outfit of the day for Rush videos. And then her sister, like little sister, started making TikToks too, and people like started to follow her because like they were interested in her older sister. So she gained a following kind of like off her sister, and now she's going through Rush, and I guess she got like blackballed by her sister's sorority.
Oh, damn.
So there's like...
Why?
Because I guess they don't want like her, like, the way she posts on social media, she's like a PR risk or whatever.
Now that's fair, because they do, it's like they want their cake and eat it too. They want the cool girls, but then once you're in, if it's anything like it used to be, you're immediately whisked away just to get yelled at all the things that you're no longer allowed to do. Like, again, we did not get hazed. We did not do the classic, like, sit on a laundry thing and watch your body jiggle. Like, that never happened, at least from my experience.
Yeah,
but they did yell at you a lot and call those punk-ass meetings about men are talking about you bad, boys are talking about you badly, and it's your fault.
Obviously.
But they didn't, like... So, I mean, maybe emotional hazing, if you want to think about it like that.
Yeah, I'll never forget when, like, everyone, all of our roommates on our hall, all the people in our hall were all in sororities. Kat and I weren't, and we were the
loophole hadn't hit.
And so we were all sad about it. And then everyone comes back from their retreat, and we were so jealous that they were going. We were so jealous.
Yeah, like a lake house bonding with their new
their
friends.
New
and
sisters.
Not even talk to us anymore.
Literally. They come back
and they
crying.
all joined the same one. They also all joined the same one.
They were like, all in the same one.
Wow. They're never talking to us again.
Yeah, that was a wild, like, it was like, oh, you're all in a sorority and it's all the same one. Okay. But yeah, they come back crying. Just sobbing,
calling their moms.
Being like, what have we gotten ourselves into?
And I'm not gonna lie, at the time I was so sad and so left out, feeling that got a sick joy. Like,
oh
hey,
yeah,
cool,
for
it's
sure.
not as good as it seems.
Yeah, I remember.
But then by the weekend, they're going to every party and they're like, wow, this is awesome.
I remember when I came to your room after and you were just like, guess it wasn't. I don't remember what you said.
This is me. Stroking my little naked cat.
You were literally like, oh, maybe sororities aren't all they cracked up
my
to be.
My naked cat isn't like a cat without hair. Like I wasn't insinuating. Just feel like you got to be clear on the internet these days. Yeah, I am evil that way. When I don't get what I want and it hurts me, the pettiness comes out.
Yeah.
But I wasn't happy they were sad. I was just like, cool, cool, they're not that great.
Yeah.
But then they were having a fucking ball all weekend long, going to parties, and then I felt sad again.
Yeah, very true. But I would love to be like a fly on the wall today and be able to see like the ends. I want to see like what these meetings look like. They're rush meetings before the girls like get there. And I want to know like how everything plays into it now with like the social media aspect.
I couldn't agree more. I want to know everything about the updates, but then I can't get myself to watch the videos because I get like...
I know.
Like, obviously not PTSD, that's dramatic, but just like, no, don't take me back here. Like, that's like the feeling.
Literally.
I can't go back. I wonder though, separate-ish from Rush, but like, if we didn't have Vine and we had TikTok, do you think... we would have posted on there and like tried to gain a following at the time because you're still so young and like I was posting on Vine.
Honestly,
I was posting silly things on Instagram.
Yeah, me too. So like, yeah, I think we probably would.
I'm kind of sad that we couldn't have started a podcast in our college days.
But like we've said before, it probably is for the best.
No, definitely. I look back. Listen,
if you think my takes are bad now.
Yeah. I look back at some old things and just like nothing insane, but just always embarrassing, always something I would never ever. I'm like, I said that? Yeah. It's like crazy the standard you hold people to in this day where it's like, well, she was fully formed. She was 22. It's like, I was fully formed at 22. I was like, even the people whose body parts were touching mine, I don't agree with now. Like, what do you mean I was fully I don't know. I just think we can be a little more forgiving here and there. But yeah, I agree. I would have said like, I was at the peak of like say something for shock value to be funny because my only thing I was comfortable in my identity was funny. I'm funny. Yeah. People laugh at things I say. So I'd always go to like just try to make people laugh. And sometimes, admittedly, it would be a shitty, fucked up joke. And I look back at some things, I'm like, wow, no. Glad I've defined my humor as I've grown.
Yeah, I know I've mentioned this so many times, but I'm listening to like old episodes of my favorite podcasts, and it is crazy. It really was like a different time, man.
It was. But it's crazy how quick the different times keep coming.
Because like they just say crazy stuff. There's crazy accents, like so many like just a lot of racist jokes. And it's like, oh, okay. But like they're not canceled, and they're like, they probably never will be because they're men. So like men don't really get in trouble for like old past stuff like
the scrutiny is way less.
Like
men get like, thank God, like fucking Andrew Schultz. Like, I love Andrew Schultz because he's just unapologetic and he'll never apologize for a joke. And I do understand in like the comedian world, like it's very dangerous to like pick and choose what joke you're apologizing for, because then like it is a joke.
Yeah.
But I hate that mentality of like, he's a man, he never apologizes.
Yeah. Well, they did like do like a blanket, like they've done apologies before where they've said like, yeah, like that was like messed up, like we shouldn't have, like that was messed up, I regret that. He's definitely like the person who's made the most racist jokes has definitely addressed it, but like people just were like, oh, okay, and like moved on. Like I feel like it, because he addressed it at a different time earlier. I guess now if he were to like, it would come out now and he had never addressed it, he probably would be in hot water. So maybe that is the difference, but I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like now it's like,
because this was 2012.
nothing ever should have been said, but there was, it feels very like hard to connect to now, but there was just, I don't know. I never want to sound like, oh, it was a different time.
Yeah, because that sounds so
say
lame.
Fucked up shit to people. But it's just like, now there's enough people that have said like, this isn't okay, like the R word, that it stopped, rather than before it's like it's going unchecked, so it's like you hear it all the time. I feel like that's the main difference.
Yeah, for sure, there was a lot of that.
Oh my god, the R word
it was just
still
rampant.
people are still mad they can't say that. And it's just like, why?
Yeah, why
There's
do you
so many
need
words
to,
in our
to
language? I'll never understand, like, just because they can't, they have to. I don't know what it is, but it bothers me. It's like, we have so many synonyms. Like, let's just use them.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. So, listen.
Well, kind of went off on a tangent there.
Listen and learn. But yeah, I mean, I do hope like we would have had cool TikToks back then at the very least.
I think we would. And I think we would look back at them and laugh.
At the University of Alabama.
Fried Fridays, let's go.
I literally could have been rich from that. Yeah. People are shocked when I talk about Fried Fridays in the North. Yes, a day, every Friday, where after we all went to parties on Thursday night, our sorority would have a buffet of every fried food you can imagine. And the boys didn't get it, so they'd come like over to our house and eat with us. And it was just that was fun.
Yeah,
I'll give them
that was fun. I do remember really enjoying being able to go to because you would kind of, it was normal to like go to other people's sororities to like eat on Fried Fridays, but like not normal to do that on a like any other day of the week. You know? You wouldn't just like go to someone else's sorority to eat. I think you have
But we would go for late night snacks.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't in sororities yet. They'd bring us to theirs, and theirs was just freshly redone into a new mansion. So they had like all the cool ice like machines, like the perfect little circle ice, and all different like drinks, like literally full-fledged like fucking what fucking drink do you want today? Here it is. So many snacks.
How dangerous would it be if I lived somewhere with like a Diet Coke soda fountain? I don't even know. I want to be able to keep track.
We're ending with that tidbit. We're ending with this tidbit. Caroline Smith McGovern is a Diet Coke loving hoe, which I'm sure many people can relate to. But Diet Coke is your number one. Sure. I told my boyfriend about Carol's love for Diet Coke, and I told my boyfriend about the story where when in college, when I would hear the drink machine, I knew it was Carol, and I text her like, hey, just get a Diet Coke. And she did. Or she'd be like, no, they're out. I had to get a Sprite.
It wasn't even a Sprite, it'd be 7-Up.
Yeah, horrible. And then I also told him how our last podcast, Carol admitted to cracking her second Diet Coke at 9:30 a.m. And he has now given her the loving nickname of Diet C. Diet Carol. Yeah.
I love it. And I hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed.
And he got himself chuckling on that one.
Well, he has me chuckling too.
Yeah, and that's that, guys. We love reminiscing on college and Rush, and I'll never not rant because, like,
what a wild time.
Just don't like when people think they're better than people and are mean to people. It makes me upset. But we all find our way, and we all learn lessons, and sometimes just gotta rant it off. But we love you guys.
We're always down to tell more, so just let us know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, we're just trying to like post this on TikTok during the right time and go viral.
Exactly.
Full disclosure, I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to lie to you. We're not doing well enough for that yet.
They're smart enough to figure it out on their own, I think, too.
Get us while we're honest. Get us before we're business women.
Yeah.
But anyway, so where can they find us to get us to being businesswomen?
You can find us at Pretty Much Fine Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and Pretty Much Fine on YouTube. You can also email us at hello@prettymuchfine.com with your still stewing or survived it stories. If you enjoyed this episode or this podcast, do us a huge favor. Drop that link in your group chat. Share it with your friends. Tell everyone how much you love this podcast. Tell us how much you love it. Go on Apple or Spotify and leave us a review. 5 stars.
5 stars. Wow, you really perfected that beautiful spiel.
I'll get it memorized one day.
It's not easy.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.